Hello everyone and welcome to The Break Run. My name is Frank.
And my name's Kevin, and today we're going to be discussing Valravn coming to Cedar Point this summer 2016.
So it's been out for a while that Cedar Point is adding Valravn, the world's tallest and fastest dive coaster.
That's right, it's going to be 223 feet tall, feature a 214-foot drop vertical, as well as 3 inversions.
Cedar Point just finished construction on it. What do you think of this coaster? How does it look?
Personally, in terms of a dive machine, I think it looks fantastic. It looks definitely a league of its own compared to Griffon, SheiKra, Dive Coaster, Oblivion. But this is going to be probably one of, if not the best dive coasters ever.
I 100% agree. It has a nice layout. It has 3 flips at like the airtime hill, like that zero gravity roll.
Airtime hill looks great.
It's going to look very nice on the lake and at Cedar Point in general. It's going to redistribute the whole skyline.
Right, and they're redoing that whole marina entrance. Now, with that, do you think that Valravn is the best addition for Cedar Point?
As much as I like how it looks, I'm really excited for the ride. I want to go to Cedar Point so bad this summer to ride it. I don't think it is the best business decision for the park. What do you think?
Well, personally, I don't think this was the right time and the right ride for Cedar Point. Now, Cedar Point went through a gap from 2007 when they added Maverick to 2013 when they added Gatekeeper. That was a big gap. Gatekeeper was definitely needed.
Yeah.
But now it's 2013, they added Gatekeeper, and now they're going into 2016, 3 years adding Valravn. Do they need a coaster? Yeah, but they're not desperate for one.
Yeah.
My second reasoning is I really don't think Valravn is the best choice for it. Because Valravn, the sense of a B&M dive coaster, it brings in the thrill of a vertical drop as well as a long train. So when you sit on the outside, you kind of have a flying chair feeling. Why would guests want a 214-foot vertical drop when they can walk a couple feet down the road and have a 400-foot vertical drop on Dragster? Or why would they want the flying chair aspect when they had Gatekeeper right down the road?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, again, this coaster is going to be awesome. It's going to be a great coaster. It's going to be probably one of the best dive coasters. But because looking at Cedar Point's lineup, they have a large variety. They're not filling a gap. When I feel like they're spending at least $25 million on this coaster. I feel like they could have simply just spent $5 million on a wood coaster. Yep. And guess what? Cedar Point needs a wood coaster.
Yes.
Everyone wants to have a RMC Mean Streak, I agree, but they need a wood coaster, like $5 million. Give it to Gravity Group or GCI, have them come in, do a nice small custom terrain, like we're seeing at Busch Gardens Williamsburg in 2017.
Right.
They need that in their gap. A nice small wood coaster with a lot of airtime and turns. And then guess what? They save money, and again, guess what? They could spend that extra money on other Cedar Fair parks that haven't really gotten anything in a while.
And that's my next question for you is, what do you think of this whole recent Cedar Fair business model where they take a lot of the profits from the parks and then invest in one particular park and attraction per year, and it kind of rotates? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's smart. That I like how they're investing a lot of money into their big profit parks.
Yeah.
Cedar Point, Canada's Wonderland, getting into Carowinds. But I feel like at that point, they're just not giving anything to the smaller parks like Valley Fair, Dorney Park, Michigan's Adventure, Worlds of Fun. They really haven't got anything.
Right.
Like Dorney Park, they just get all the used rides from all these other Cedar Fair parks, when after a certain extent, it's kind of like, well, why go to Dorney Park anymore? They haven't gotten a new ride in the last 15 years.
Right. And I will say, like, Fury 325, that addition to Carowinds, was probably the greatest thing to ever happen to Carowinds.
Yeah.
Gatekeeper was a phenomenal addition to Cedar Point. Leviathan, same with Canada's Wonderland.
Oh, yeah.
But like you said, they're forgetting about the little parks. And when like you said, the $5 million wooden coaster, that would be a great fit at Dorney, Worlds of Fun, Michigan's Adventure.
They could add 5 of those instead of one Valravn.
They could.
And again, but let me go back to this point. It's very smart because Valravn is going to definitely draw people in Cedar Point. Everyone wants to go to Cedar Point to ride Valravn, especially the general public. While it's going to increase attendance, it's going to bring more profits. They could still add in a wood coaster, and people are going to still flock to Cedar Point to ride that wood coaster because I can't express enough how much Cedar Point needs a wood coaster. And again, I'm really excited for Valravn, but
well, personally, if I was management at Cedar Point and I was looking at a new addition, I think I would follow the trend of Cedar Fair looking and investing in these Triotech dark rides. I think that is, especially if Cedar Point's going to move towards this resort type park or destination park, they need to round themselves out.
They need a dark ride. They don't have a dark ride.
There are no dark rides at Cedar Point. So family dark rides, interactive shooting dark rides, like they are perfect. They're very popular these days.
Like a Wonder Mountain Guardian would
Wonder Mountain's Guardians would be perfect.
A perfect set.
Absolutely perfect. It would be the coaster and it would be the dark ride.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, it seems like you and I both agree that, well, we think Valravn looks awesome and we're both super excited to ride it. I don't necessarily think it was the best decision made by Cedar Point, but it'll still be awesome for the park. So let us know what you guys think. Do you think Valravn was a great addition for Cedar Point? How do you feel about Cedar Fair's overall business model in terms of capital expenditures? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching our video. Please click subscribe for more upcoming theme park videos.
Thanks, and we'll see you next week.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.